Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. I think the talk I was going to do is going out the window today. So whatever comes will be whatever comes. I've become comfortable with that. It's taken me a few years to get comfortable with not knowing what's going to come next, but I really trust it. So. I was walking my dog Sparky this morning, like I do every morning, and I kind of go into my own little meditation when I'm walking him around the lake, and I was really still, and the message was appreciate everything. Appreciate everything. That there's so much turmoil right now on the planet, there's so much going on, and it's easy to go into fear. Oh my God, what's this mean? What's going to happen next? What's going to happen with we go into that spiral. And that's one choice, certainly. That's a choice. And the other choice is to go deeper into appreciation. And that's really what hit me today was, everything happening with my parents in America and being far away and not actually seeing what's going on with them, but hearing it, has really brought up a lot for me. I've been very emotional. I'll probably spend the whole whatever amount of time crying. If I do, it's all good. But what really hit me was, no matter what's going on in our lives, there's always something to be grateful for, to be appreciative of. We talk about gratitude a lot. And appreciation is really, for me, very similar. Going into appreciating ourselves, appreciating life, appreciating this moment, appreciating everything. And let's take it deeper. Like, how much deeper can we go with it? And I know all of us here and those watching, are on the spiritual journey, and we know about appreciation and gratitude, and maybe we think about it every day. And we can always take everything deeper. Okay, so what's the next level we can take it? For each one of us, how can we take it deeper in our lives? Because that vibration of appreciation and gratitude makes such a difference around us. Because it's a heart vibration, it's a higher vibration. And I was thinking about the people in my life that have made such a difference today. When I was walking Sparky, all this stuff, I went into this deep place for 20 minutes with him, and thinking about all the people that maybe I haven't told how I appreciate them. So I started writing that today, and thinking about each person in this room and how much I appreciate you. And I don't know if you got that message today, but I thought of each and every one of you here. And all the people that have been involved with the center, and all the people that have come through the doors here, and those that are watching on YouTube, and those, we're all connected. And how grateful and appreciative I am of each and every one of us, how we share, whatever we share, who we are, that we come together and we make a difference, even if we don't know what that is, even if we can't tangibly see it. Even meditating together, we make a difference because we change the vibration. So take a moment and just think about, you might close your eyes or not, and just think about what you feel appreciative for in this moment. And it might be yourself or someone else. Who haven't you told? Who would you like to tell that you appreciate them? And just breathe that in, because more than ever, we all need to hear it. We need to get that vibration, even if you don't verbally say it, sending it to somebody in your mind, sending that appreciation, that energy to another. Sending it to world leaders, sending it around the planet is one way we can do something powerful, palpable, important. And we can shift that energy of fear. By holding this vibration, by sending this energy out, we can start to shift the fear in ourselves and the fear that's that's around the planet at the moment. And it's necessary. And it's vital. And it's important that we all start holding this energy. So right now, I just invite you can do it all together, or if it feels right, just say one thing that you appreciate right now and out loud. So we just start to build that energy.
Love.
Grace. Courage.
Family.
Home.
Connection.
Children.
Nature.
Truth.
I appreciate Mother Earth. It's a beautiful planet. Here's another Native American beautiful blessing. Grandfather, Great Spirit, all over the world, the faces of living ones are alike. With tenderness they come up and out of the ground. Look upon our children that they may face the winds and walk the good road to the day of quiet. Grandfather, Great Spirit, fill us with light. Give us the strength to understand and the eyes to see. Teach us to walk the soft earth as relatives to all that live. And the theme today was the gift is the gift within us. And I really feel that gift within all of us is that ability to go beyond fear, to love more deeply, to forgive more deeply, to appreciate more deeply. And I think us, all of us on the spiritual journey that are awake and choosing a direction in our life, all have that opportunity now to choose that higher road. And what an incredible opportunity we have to go deeper with it all. Because everything is, I love the Chinese philosophy of yin and yang, that duality, that there always is that. But yet, that brings together something far greater. A greater opportunity for all of us humans, for the human race to really step up and to really shift. And that's what I feel in my heart and soul is happening, even though it may not look like it. That we all have the opportunity to really shift within ourselves first, because that's where it has to start, doesn't it? We all know that. That starts within us first and within our lives. So to look at within our life where there's not peace, to look in our life where we're not loving enough, where we're judging, where we're maybe separate from feeling that presence of God, feeling that divine presence in ourselves. And the more we can tap that, the more we rise above and become that vibration that's so needed now on the planet. True? Yes? So think about one thing you can start to do in this moment that maybe you haven't done that can really help lift you higher. You know, that can help bring you deeper into appreciation, bring you deeper into that gift inside, into sharing that, into living that. Think of maybe there's one thing that comes to mind. You can even ask inside of you, you know, what is one thing that I choose to do right now and maybe each and every day this month that will help me to get deeper in touch with that truth, with that lightness, with that energy of love, with that energy of appreciation, with making a greater difference in my life and the people around me. Anybody have any thoughts?
Yes.
Okay, Curtis.
About appreciation and going deeper and sharing it. There's that song, "Let There Be Peace on Earth and Let It Begin with Me." I want to be more peaceful and, with being more accepting of myself and more calm within that. And I think that would bring more peace in me, less struggle, less fight, and more calmness, and then that would create just that much less stress, that much more harmony on the planet.
Thank you. Anybody else? I'll share with you what really hit me today. I've had this day of really having these deeper realizations. But I've been really so worried about my mom that I didn't even think till today that I could actually send her healing, send everybody else healing. And I haven't even sat down and seen my mom and my dad and consciously just sent them healing. And so that's what I'm going to do from this moment. Anybody else have any thoughts of what you could do in this moment differently?
What I did with the Malaysian aircraft, I think it was more called to do it, I'm not sure, but I just felt I needed to send light. And so for 2 days I had a candle burning, I had flowers and prayers and things, and because I felt, that negativity and that energy just completely changes the world. I mean, the world changes every time something like that happens, the world changes, and there's so much fear. But I felt great peace doing that. Because instead of being fearful about it like everyone else was, I was in this energy because I was, praying and I was sending light and stuff, and I felt very, like I could add some of my energy to the negative energy that was our world is surrounding it right now.
Yeah.
So
Fantastic. Yeah. And how many here have done that, similar in your own way? Thought that, sent the prayer out, thought it. And what a difference that makes collectively, because it's all going into the mix, isn't it? We're sending that, rather than sending fearful energy, we're sending that energy. And that's what we all can do.
I mean, it's just savoring every moment with people you love, I was talking to someone today, a very good friend of hers, her husband died in his sleep when she was 3 months pregnant. And when this woman told me that, I was just like, you just don't know when something's going to happen. So you've got to just forget about those things that are causing you to feel like anything but peace, and just come into peace knowing that you've only got today.
Yeah, very true. And when you witness tragedies that are happening, and things that are happening to people, like people suddenly dying that are young, it's a wake-up call. For me, it's a wake-up call for all of us to appreciate deeper. That's why today was about appreciation more than anything for me, to share that, because to go into deeper appreciation for ourselves, for our life, for our breath, for everything, and letting people know, even if you're in a restaurant, letting the waitress know, if you're at a shop, letting the person know, wow, thank you, I appreciate you. What a difference such a small gesture makes. That could completely change somebody's moment, somebody's life, even.
I don't think we realise how powerful we are. Prayer is very powerful. It can change so much.
Our thoughts are so powerful.
Yeah.
And if our thoughts are focused on prayer, on love, on light, on peace, on appreciation, what a difference that makes. So who's willing to take the challenge this month?
Yeah.
You don't know what it is yet, but you do know kind of what it is. And that challenge is to really become even more aware of being in that place, of coming back to that place of prayer, of appreciation, of light, of love, and that whoever you're around, sharing it with them. And if you're not around anybody, then see the people in your mind and send it to them. So we're building on that energy, and those of you watching at home, I would love you to join me. And we're just sending that. We're building on that. Because more than ever, we're being called to that, aren't we? We're being called to wake up. We're being called to become more conscious of that connection of good, of light, of love, of God, that connection that's always there. That we all are. We're each that spark of the divine, each and every one of us. And when we're in appreciation, we're in that place, we're connected to it even greater.
Do you know what? It's becoming more and more clear now that human beings don't even have two choices now in reaction. Either you react in fear or you react in love. Really, at the end of the day, that's all it is, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you go either way. So you might as well go the love way because it makes you feel good and it makes other people feel good. You think?
Our bodies can't afford the stress anymore. I was really sitting with how stressed I've been around my mom and not being there and what it was doing to me. What I was doing to myself with that. Laurie, come on. You know better than this. You're a healer. You know what to do. And then I started to think about love and started to focus on that, and I just felt better, and lighter, and so our bodies can't afford to be focused on that stress and on that fear because we get sick. We want to be in that vibration that's much lighter. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. So that's the opportunity, not even challenge, but the opportunity for each one of us as we leave here today to remind ourselves, to remind each other to focus back on that truth of love, to make that choice, to respond to love instead of reacting to fear, out of fear. I like that, Maria. It's fantastic. To respond to love, to respond to love, to respond to appreciation rather than reacting out of fear.
Can I suggest something?
Yes, of course.
Which I wasn't going to, but Maria, twice she said something, twice that so kind of opened the door for me about that same thing, about reacting to that situation with fear and love. Something really came to me today, just sitting here, and just when we give this love, we have to actually give it to the perpetrators of these heinous crimes even, because the feeling that comes through me is that if we send love their way as well, they will deal with other people more with love in the future.
That's very true.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I'll add to that. I remember when 9/11 happened, and I was actually in America, and everyone went to Agape because everybody wanted to hear what Reverend Michael had to say. We were all we were all in such a state when that happened that we wanted to go and hear what he had to say. And he said the exact same thing. Send love to the perpetrators. Send light. Send love. And people said, I can't do that. How can I do that? Because the planet's only going to change if we can get to that place and rise above it and do that. And we all sat there in meditation together, holding this higher energy for that no matter how hard it felt, we knew how important it was. So thank you.
I was sending love to the Russian Prime Minister. I was sending love to everyone. People on the ground that did it, people in the aeroplane, because I was asked to. And I just did it. Didn't feel weird, it just felt like the right thing to do. Because they need love.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Absolutely. And listen to that messages that we're all getting. You know, listen to your messages. Listen to what Spirit's telling you. For each one of us, it's really important to listen to those messages because we're all, you know, it's there. And the more we get out of fear, the more we can hear them and be in alignment with hearing those messages and doing that. Whatever it is, pray, light a candle, plant a tree. Really, you know, people have said to me, I don't know what to do, I'm going to plant a tree. And you know, plant a tree for life, plant a tree for love, plant a tree for peace. So there is so much we could do. Always. No matter how helpless things feel sometimes, there's so much we could do. Anybody else want to share anything?
Can I share something else?
Yeah.
You were talking about receiving messages and whatnot, the idea of the power of forgiveness also. And I'm reminded of what Jesus did, you know, one of the last things he did is forgive everyone at that moment. And that just to be emphasizes the importance and value of forgiveness.
And we all have the opportunity to be that role model for others. Because if we're living that, we're going to be giving off that energy to whoever we're around. Even if we don't know we are. People pick that up. And more so now than ever.
Just like to add something. Our brains are transmitters, and they're not transmitters like radio transmitters. They're transmitters that there's no distance. So whatever you're thinking, whatever you're holding in your mind, is having an effect in every corner of the universe. So, you know, just tying what Maria said, it's so powerful because we have in our possession the most powerful piece of equipment on the planet, or in the universe, mind with its transmitting capabilities.
And to remember who we are, to remember that we're made in the image and likeness of the divine, all of us. We're all that beautiful, divine, loving presence. We just forget sometimes, but we are that. And to remember that every day, even if we have to write a big thing on the wall, you know, I am made in the image and likeness of the divine. I am one with Spirit. I am that loving presence. It is who I am. And walk around vibrating that. Wow. Wow. You know? Wow, can you imagine all of us vibrating that, you know, as often as we can. Be that vibration of that. I'm in. Who's in? Ooh, it's good. Really good.
And with that comes responsible choice.
Absolutely. So I'm going to finish with another Native American who's really been with me today. I thought I should wear braids today. Because it's very much a part of who I am, is that Native American culture. And this is from Native American Dreamweaver. Our quest, our earth walk, is to look within, to know who we are, to see that we are connected to all things. There's no separation, only in mind. So let's begin to really know that we're all one, and that to let go of that separation, to release that idea that there is separation, and to really hold the knowing that there is the wholeness there right now. Right now. Right now. And so it is.
So it's
Peace and blessings.
peace.